Hello, welcome back to Storytime at Nana's House. Always so very good to have you here with me. So I'm continuing in our reading of the 365 Bible stories and prayers. And right now I want to read to you, it's called The First Sin, found in Genesis 3. Are you ready? Here we go. Adam and Eve were allowed to eat the fruit of all the trees in their home, the Garden of Eden, except for one. "This is the tree of knowledge," God told them, pointing out a beautiful tree covered with ripe, rosy apples. "You must never touch its fruit." One day, a snake who lived in the garden saw Eve standing by the tree of knowledge. She was looking at the juicy fruit that was hanging from its branches. Slyly, the snake slithered up to her. "Look at those delicious ripe apples," he hissed. "Why don't you try one, eh? Of course, Eve knew she was not allowed to do this. And first, I don't know if she actually told the snake no or not, but I think she may have hesitated. "See how they smell so good and how sweet they taste. How can it harm you just to take one bite? Go on, you know you want to." Eve shook her head firmly, but the snake would not give up. I know why God doesn't want you to eat the apples. If you do, you'll be as smart as he is. You'll understand everything. You'll know the difference between right and wrong." Eve looked up at the delicious fruit. She couldn't help wondering what it would be like to know everything like God does. So she reached out, picked a piece of fruit, and took a bite. Then she passed it on to her husband Adam and encouraged him to take a bite too. From then on, things started to go wrong. Adam and Eve's eyes were now opened. Oh boy. That evening when God spoke to Adam and Eve, he knew what they had done. He called them from the garden. "Adam, where are you?" "We're hiding, God, because we heard your voice, but we knew we weren't dressed, so we decided to hide." God said, "Who told you you weren't dressed?" He's like, "The woman you gave me, Lord, she gave me some yummy fruit. I ate it, and, Oh, God was not very happy about this. He was probably pretty angry at them. He told them that now that they disobeyed, they're going to have to leave that perfect garden that he had made for them. He even made them some clothes to cover them fully. And he set 2 angels and some flaming swords at the entrance to the garden to make sure they could never return again because of their disobedience. Ooh. And that's why, even when we don't exactly understand when God tells us to do something, or when we read about him or learn about him, we may not always understand the reasons why, but we just need to know that God just doesn't make up rules and laws just because he wants to. He does it because of his love for us, and he knows what's best for us even when we don't. It's time for me to go, but before I do, I want to encourage you to continue letting your light shine by being kind. Until next time, take care of yourselves. God bless you. And remember, this Nana right here loves you. Take care.